7-step system.
Upload 1 million videos.
How to build influence.
Don't be original. Subscribers don't matter. Views don't matter.
YouTube advice is everywhere, mate. You pop on for one clever tip, suddenly every YouTube strategy channel thinks they're Pep Guardiola with a tactics board.
You don't like to touch balls? So I love it. So yeah, come.
Mate, it's not the Champions League final. I just want to make an half-decent video. Some of that advice is all right, sure, but a lot of it is absolute bollocks. Look, I've been dicking around on YouTube for over half a decade. I've edited for multiple channels. And millions of views later, I feel like I've got a pretty good idea of what actually works and what advice is about as useful as a bag of wet crisps. So today, we're going to be tearing apart some of the most common YouTube advice I've heard over the years, and we're going to put it in a big, beautiful tier list. Oh, and stick around, because by the end, you'll know the one piece of advice that actually makes you feel like you've figured out this whole YouTube thing. Or at least enough to fool your nan into thinking you have. Posting every day. Now, this one gets thrown around a lot, and to be fair, it can work. If you're making shorts, quick commentary videos, gameplay videos, stuff that doesn't take the entire working week and a handful of major emotional breakdowns to produce, then yeah, posting every day can help, and the algorithm does love an active channel. But if you're making longer videos, storytelling, tutorials, anything that actually takes time, then trying to upload daily is a bit like deciding to cook a roast dinner every single night for the rest of your life. At first, it sounds great, tasty even. But after 2 weeks, you're scraping burnt sprouts out of a pan at midnight, wondering where your life went wrong. And that's basically daily uploads. Eventually something gives, usually the quality, sometimes the sanity. So for that reason, this one goes in C tier. Works in the right situation, but a lot of people treat it like it's the law, and it really isn't.
I mean, it's all right, like...
Next one, copying creators that you admire. Now, I get why people say this. You see a channel doing well, you study what they're doing, and you try and replicate that. Makes sense, right? But here's the problem. You cannot be better at being that person than they are. That creator that you admire has got their own rhythm, their own pacing, their own funny little quirks that make their channel unique to them. And I've seen loads of creators try to copy other creators down to a T. Same editing, same jokes, same style of delivery. And it always feels a bit like someone doing an half-decent tribute act. Like, technically, yes, it's impressive, but it's not quite the same, is it? Studying other creators is a great idea, but copying their entire personality, it's not cool, man. So this one for me lands in B tier. Helpful in moderation, bit dangerous if you lean into it too hard.
I'll allow it.
Right, let's talk about thumbnails. Because if you watch enough YouTube advice, it won't take too long before someone's shouting at you to obsess over your thumbnails. The different fonts, colors, arrows, circles. And look, thumbnails, absolutely, they're super important. I'm not trying to say that they're not. If a video idea is not interesting enough, then a thumbnail's not going to perform some type of digital CPR and resuscitate it. A good thumbnail amplifies a strong idea, but it can't save a boring one. So yeah, thumbnails absolutely important, but they're not this cheat code that some people make them out to be. And for that reason, this one for me sits in B tier. It's good advice. It's a bit like a plain digestive, you know, without the chocolate, without the caramel. It's just edible, innit?
I'll allow it.
By the way, if you're watching this video and you're thinking, cool, but how do I actually apply any of this advice to my own YouTube channel? Then chuck a comment below. I'm going to be picking through real channels and real videos in the future, showing you what works, what's a little bit messy, how to tighten these videos up so you get the best chance of success. So yeah, if you're serious about leveling up your content, then drop a comment below and I'll see what I can do. Now here's one that's genuinely helped me loads in the past, and that's templates. If you're doing the same task for every video, picking similar music, creating the same graphics from scratch, creating the same editing structure, then just template it. Thumbnail layouts, editing presets, intro formats, all the boring, repeatable stuff. Because once that's sorted, suddenly your brain has this space again, and you can actually focus on the idea, which, funnily enough, is the bit that viewers care about the most. When I started doing this properly, I probably cut my editing time in half, which meant I could actually spend more precious time improving the videos rather than, say, staying up on Epidemic at 2 AM trying to find a metal track for a client doing a health and safety video. So templates straight into A tier for me. Very helpful, very underrated.
This was the no-brainer. This was the banker. This was the one that couldn't fail. This was one that's never failed.
Right, mate. If you've done this next one, I can't help you. So turn off the video, bin your channel, fix up your CV. It's time for a new occupation, yeah? Sub for sub. If you're new to YouTube, you'll probably run into this at some point where someone will be like, "Mate, subscribe to my channel, I'll subscribe back to you." And you'll see it in comment sections of other people's videos like all the time. Sounds great. Free subscribers, Lovely stuff. Except those people didn't subscribe because they like your videos. They subscribe because it's a transaction. So when your next video goes live, they will not watch it, trust me. And YouTube basically goes, well, if his subscribers won't even watch his videos, they must be well shit. Which is the exact opposite of what you want. And if you think spamming your channel link everywhere is going to help, that's exactly the same. Forums, Reddit threads, comment sections, random Facebook groups. You might get a tiny spike in impressions, but in the long run, no one actually cares. Oh, and shout outs, mate, they're exactly the same, just wrapped up slightly differently. Even if some mega creator, right, let's say million sub channel gives your small under 1,000 sub channel a plug, guess what? Their audience didn't come for you, they came for them. You might get a little boost, but those viewers are going to vanish quicker than a dodgy kebab at 3 AM on a Saturday night after a couple of pints. So yeah, sub for sub, spamming links, shout outs, all of that goes straight into F tier. Absolutely dreadful advice.
Send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
Now here's one that sounds sensible, right? Do loads of research before you start your YouTube channel. And look, learning about titles, thumbnails, retention, all that stuff is super helpful. But there's a trap here because what usually happens is you'll watch one tutorial video, then another, then another. Then suddenly it's 3 months later, you've watched about 20 hours of YouTube advice and you've not uploaded a single video. You get stuck in this weird little loop where you feel like you're not ready yet and you just need to learn one more thing before you finally start. But the truth is you don't learn YouTube by studying it. You learn YouTube by just uploading, doing it. And look, your first videos will be messy. Everyone's are. So yeah, do some research, but just don't let it turn into procrastination disguised as productivity. This one for me sits in C tier. It is helpful, but just don't overdo it.
I mean, it's all right, like...
Oh, here we go. The classic excuse. You need more gear before you start. Now, I completely understand why people believe this. You look at these big creators, they've got beautiful cameras, perfect lighting, crystal clear audio. So naturally you think, right, I'll start uploading once I've upgraded my setup. First it's a camera, then it's a microphone, then lights, then maybe a lens or two. Before you know it, you're literally drowning in cameras, tripods, lights, and microphones like you're some kind of hoarder. 6 months have passed, hundreds or even thousands of pounds spent, and you haven't uploaded anything yet. Meanwhile, some kid just posted a video he filmed on his phone and got 300,000 views, mate. And do you know why that kid's getting more views than you? Because viewers don't care about your camera, they care about the story you're telling, your video idea, is it strong enough? And don't get me wrong, good gear helps massively in making you stand out, but it only really matters once all the fundamentals are in place. A strong idea, good structure, and quality storytelling. So for that reason, gear advice sits in C tier. Nice eventually, but it's a terrible place to start.
I mean, it's all right, like...
Now, if you made it this far into the video, well done, mate. You deserve a pint on me. Here's the advice that really moves the needle. Look at your analytics. Seriously, don't just glance. Stare them out as if they're that person in front of you in the queue at Greg's holding the last sausage roll and you proper want it, yeah? YouTube literally shows you where people are getting bored, where they click off, and that feedback is gold, mate. Pure gold. See a massive drop in viewership at 1 minute 30? Don't shrug, ask why. Could that intro be tighter, more punchy? Did your video just wander off into some random tangent? Fix it, adjust it, improve it. Then the next video, it's better. And the next one, better still. Retention dips are completely normal, every channel has them, even the big boys. The goal isn't some perfect algorithm-approved unicorn. It's just getting better one video at a time. This, my friend, goes straight into S tier. Such simple but effective advice that so many creators overlook all the time. So yeah, mate, that's YouTube advice in a nutshell for you. Now go grab the bull by the horns, people, and don't believe everything you hear on the internet. See you in a bit.